The fans here in Philadelphia ready to cheer on their 76ers in this interconference matchup. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They like to change that now.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
It's up a three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. It's a three-point game. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Here's Philadelphia. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Embiid with it. He's picked up by Holmgren.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Quick start here for the 76ers in this one. Down low. Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Holmgren. Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Embiid inside.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going.
George with the steal. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And George, here we go. And the rejection by Holmgren. Williams can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here's Maxey. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
And the next one. Puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Embiid That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder. Williams.
Here is Lowry. Pass to Council. Here's McCain. Defended by Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And that one is good from Hartenstein.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. It's Drummond, high post. Back to Lowry. And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City making a change to the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. .104 left in the first. It's Drummond with the rebound. It's deflected. The 76ers leading by 9. Martin attacking and finished off by Martin.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Out left to the wing. Here's McCain. He has yet to score. 5 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Outside for Lowry. Takes a 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Philadelphia sitting with a comfortable lead up.
The Thunder. 8.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Gordon with no one around. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 14. The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
And you're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Outside Williams. Outside Maxey. Misses the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul.